Hey everyone, it's Shannon. So, a couple things have been going on the past 2 days or 3 days, and I was caught off guard because apparently my daughter has a creeper watching her and a stalker. So, we've kind of been having a weird time around here, and turns out that despite me being a single mom and having 3 kids, it really doesn't matter. The cops can't do anything because even though the perpetrator admitted to it, it was just verbal stuff, and being creepy apparently isn't against the law. So I've been having fun trying to get restraining orders in place and go to the court and all that good stuff, trying to protect my daughter as a good mom should be doing. So, um, you know, it's really screwed up that people can invade people's privacy in the first place. And in addition to that, some people that are just mentally unstable, those are the ones that we fear even more. And they're unpredictable, and we never know exactly what it is that they're going to do. So even if they seem extra nice or they seem a little too friendly or creepy, those are the ones that I'm really scared of. And so we've been dealing with that. And then, of course, my dog happened to bite somebody because they came into the gate and they trespassed, and it didn't matter because it's my property. But luckily the dog was registered and she's up to date on her shots and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, management is still trying to possibly get me to surrender my dog. Well, that's not exactly the best thing, especially at a time like this when my dog is a greyhound mix and she's very protective of us, and she would bite the crap out of anybody that came into my house and tried to hurt me. So I'm okay with that. The way that I feel is if the suckers try to come in, then they're unwanted. They kind of deserve to be bit by my dog. So that's been interesting. And then for some reason, my family is completely glutton for punishment because my son had to have surgery on both of his toenails and have both of them removed on the sides. And I've had it done before. It's pretty painful. It's not exactly the nice and pleasant thing. So he's hobbling around, poor little guy. Then, if that wasn't enough, so the next day I had to have a biopsy removed on my arm that was precancerous, and lo and behold, I had to have stitches. So it turns out when you're trying to sleep and you sleep like this and it's on the other side of your arm, like so, not exactly the best way to sleep. So today I've been aching and bugging and then running around like a muck trying to get the stuff done with the police department and management and the courthouse and quarantine and animal shelter and you name it. So what it comes down to is, today was kind of a bust, and we're going to have days like that. I'm sure you guys have had days like that. I surely hope that I'm just not hallucinating and that's not everybody's reality. Not everything is peaches and cream all the time. So I kind of wanted to know, what are your guys' days like? What are the days that you guys get that are just catastrophic, Mom calls me and something's horribly wrong and her health is going bad and she has blood clots, and my mom's my everything. My mom's my best friend, and my mom's the one that I have left. I've lost a lot of other people, so that kind of takes a toll on you, or if your kid's getting bullied at school, tell me, there's nothing like making me crazy as a mom when my kid's getting bullied. I don't care if you're a kid, I don't care if you're a mom. It's just not cool, and that really tends to push my buttons the wrong way. So it'd be interesting to find out what things you guys have that push your buttons and what things would make it to where, no, that's just enough for the day. I swear I wanted to turn in earlier at, I don't know, I woke up at 5:30 and I was ready to probably be done with the day about 6:30. That's literally all it took. Well, now it's 11:30 at night, and I'm still sitting here with you lovely people. So the days died down. Lo and behold, I got through it. You know, God always gets me through everything. And all we need to do is just take one step at a time. So whenever we have a day where we feel like we can't exactly cope, or too much is just coming down, or it's not going our way, you know, at the end of the day, we have the opportunity to learn from it and grow. And Lord knows that my daughter's been up my butt 24/7 since I found out that somebody's trying to literally take her from me. And nobody in this world has custody over my daughter but me. And that's the way I like it. But when some creeper says to everybody around that he's going to try and take her and lock her up and make me beg to get her back, yeah, that's straight jacket type of creepy. So, I don't know, it pulled off something good. At least I got from it that I need to keep my guards up, even with people that are acquaintances and people that are in my daily life. You never know where somebody's at, or where they've been, or where they're going, and what their motivations are. And it's really freaking scary. It's sad. So that was my lesson for the day. I learned to just keep my guards up. And my daughter, I would not let her out of my sight. And she's 10 years old, and, you know, she's not a baby, but she's still so innocent and precious, and she's naive. And so I'd rather be safe than sorry. Doesn't do me any good to try and protect her once something's already happened to her. So, you know, if we're in a situation like that, see the good of it. I learned. It was very unpleasant. I didn't like it. I'm very blessed and grateful that nothing bad happened, but you better believe I'm going to learn from this one. Or, you know, when the time comes and I get the calls from my mom about her having blood clots, or her being sick, or in the hospital again, you know, it just reminds me that I'm so blessed to have the mother that I have, and the time with her that I've had. So all it makes me want to do is just spend that much more time with her, you know, focus on the good of it. Or an animal. One of my animals is getting ready to croak, and fudge, that's just heart-wrenching, because I've had her for 18 years. So half my life, yeah, that's pretty important. But again, pay attention, you know, pay attention to what's going on around you. Look a little bit closer. Check the back of your seat if you get in the car, or check the cat food if you see, you know, worms in it, or make sure you call your mom and tell her you love her. Just because one day you may not get that chance. Or keep your daughter considerably close, especially if you know that there's creepers around. And, you know, she might have a little bit of invasion on her personal space, but other than that, better believe she's going to be safe. So ultimately, we can learn from all of these things. And today was a horrible day. I still have to deal with some more of the animal quarantine stuff, and I have to go to court and all of a couple things tomorrow. And I'm not looking forward to it, but it's something that I got to do. And you take it task by task. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't look at the whole big picture. Just piece it part by part and do whatever you have to just get through it, because it's worth it. In the end, it's just worth it. We have to do certain things. There's nothing we could do to change it. So why not make the most of it? Anyway, I just encourage you guys to check out your own daily habits, your own daily routines. See who's watching you, because that's flippin' scary. You know, see if you're doing the right things. See if you passed up that moment to call somebody and just tell them that you love them. And hopefully that'll make each day go better, and you'll capitalize on an awesome opportunity. In the meantime, I'll check you guys